Hello and welcome to One of a Kind Reviews. I'm Dale,
And I am Paul.
and today we will be doing our predictions for Survivor Series 2015.
If you mess with me, you got no chance. No chance in hell. You got no chance.
And to kick off the card, we've got the Divas Championship match. It is Charlotte taking on Paige.
Yep, this should be an interesting match.
Yeah, coming off Raw, definitely an interesting match.
Definitely. Pretty sure it's quite obvious who's going to win this. Well, I'd assume so anyway.
Yeah, I think we're both going with Charlotte on this one.
Definitely with Charlotte.
But yeah, hopefully it's a good match.
I mean, I don't see any reason why it wouldn't be a good match.
There's a decent amount of heat behind it now.
Exactly. And I mean, you've got the two competitors in Charlotte and Paige who are brilliant in the ring.
Yeah. Hopefully Charlotte doesn't get on the mic or anything, because that's
Otherwise it'd be
horrific.
catastrophic.
Exactly. And that will be that match.
Yeah, we'll both pick Paige. Not Paige.
Fuck.
Oh my god, what's
No.
wrong with me? No,
I
we're
would
not
love
picking
for Paige to win, but she's not going to win.
We want Paige to win, but no, it's not going to happen.
It's definitely going to be Charlotte.
Yeah, Charlotte.
So moving on to the next match, we have the semi-finals of the WWE World Heavyweight Championship Tournament.
God, that's a mouthful.
Yeah, that's an understatement. So we have Dean Ambrose taking on Kevin Owens.
I feel like this will be probably a show steal. It'll be one of the matches of the night, definitely.
Well, I can't see any reason why it couldn't be the match of the night, looking at the card.
And who's in this match? Because let's be honest, Ambrose Owens, they have amazing chemistry together,
Yeah,
and they're both brilliant in the ring.
yeah, like it doesn't really matter who you put them with, they can have a match.
Exactly.
Like a good match. Of course they can have a match. Anyone can have a match. Yeah, so I think we're both in agreement on this one too.
Yep, Dean Ambrose. I would like to start this off by saying I feel like there'll be something at the start of the night that'll see Dean Ambrose walk into the authorities' office. It won't say what he's in there for, nothing like that. You'll just see him walk in, and that's all.
Planting the seed.
Planting the seeds.
Planting the seeds. Yeah,
But
so
yeah, Ambrose to go over in this one.
sucks to be you, Owens.
Alright, and moving on to the next semi-final match of the night is Reigns taking on Del Rio, and I don't even think we need to say much about this. I think it's pretty obvious what's going to happen.
Yeah. Reigns wins, lol.
Yep, but I don't even really know what to say about that. Hopefully Del Rio at least puts up a good fight.
Yeah, well...
I mean, he's been brilliant since he came back.
You can only hope. I mean, it's a little bit sad that, in the semi-finals, they're going to have the Intercontinental Champion and the US Champion lose.
Yeah. If anything, those should be the two making it. If you think about it logically.
Or, I don't understand why you couldn't have somewhat protected them by having them be screwed over in the first round.
Yeah, exactly.
For fuck's sake, you had Kalisto beat Ryback.
Exactly. What the fuck?
Yeah, what the actual fuck? That was, I didn't even know what was going on at that point.
Me either. I saw the replay of that on Raw because I missed SmackDown, and honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if that wasn't meant to happen. It looked like Ryback was trying to kick out and the ref just counted the 3.
Well, good.
I honestly wouldn't be surprised if Ryback was meant to win that.
Well, either way, I kind of like the fact that Kalisto beat him.
Oh, me too. It was very unexpected. It was the only match in the whole tournament that had an unexpected finish to it, but...
And I feel that's kind of why they did it.
Probably.
It's just to add a little bit of,
anyone
can win.
Everyone, when they first saw the brackets, were like, Kalisto, what the fuck? Why is he in there?
And he made it.
Yeah.
He made it past the first round, and then he lost to Del Rio, who was actually a credible person to lose to.
Yeah,
so,
it was a good match as well.
Yeah. So, well done Kalisto for making Ryback look like shit. So
it's always good to see.
Good effort. And, so we completely went off track there. Reigns is going to win that match.
Yes, Reigns will win this match, no doubt.
Yeah. Okay, and moving on to a match that, according to this one, who reads spoilers...
Hey, you can't blame me for that.
Fucking internet fans. Anyway, so it's apparently been announced on SmackDown that Tyler Breeze will be wrestling Dolph Ziggler at Survivor Series.
Which, in my opinion, is also another match of the night candidate.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I can't see why they can't put on a show stealer either.
They both sell like motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I feel like Ziggler as Breeze's first opponent is the perfect choice.
Well, they're essentially each other.
Yeah, essentially, and Ziggler can just oversell all of Breeze's offense and make him look like a fucking god.
Yeah, and Breeze can do the same in return, not making Ziggler look like shit.
Exactly. Breeze has always been good at that.
Not making people look like shit.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Even when he wins, the other people come off looking good.
He's like the resident, like, put people over guy in NXT.
And he does a brilliant job at it.
That's essentially what he is. It's just like, you need someone to have a good match with someone and get a good win.
Yep.
Put him with Breeze.
It's like, oh, we're bringing this person in, put him with Breeze. Oh, this person's debuting, put him with Breeze. CJ Parker used to be that person.
Yeah, so, yeah, but he wasn't a credible one.
No, he was the jobber.
He was just the jobber guy. But, yeah, so hopefully they'll kind of repay that to Breeze. And
Yeah, hopefully, and give him a victory in this one.
yeah, and a good one.
That'd be good to see.
So, yeah, we're both going with Tyler Breeze in that one.
Alright, and moving on, we have the 5-on-5 traditional Survivor Series match. Now, we don't know who's going to be in this matchup, so majority of this is going to be us discussing and trying to figure out who will be in this match.
Okay, so it's probably pretty safe to say that it's going to be like Team Good Guy versus Team Bad Guy.
That's pretty obvious.
It's usually what it is. So we'll start off with Team Good Guy.
Team Good Guy, alright.
So we definitely, first cab off the rank, definitely Cesaro.
Yep, Cesaro.
He's definitely in the match, regardless.
Usos, because they've just returned, so how could you not put them in the match?
And they are like quintessential good guys.
Exactly. And it'll actually be good to see them in this match, because I actually don't mind them too much now.
So Usos are fucking awesome.
Jay's not that great, but Jimmy, you're fucking awesome.
To be honest, like I think they were so pushed when they first came in that people kind of got sick of them. Now that they've had a bit of time away and stuff,
I can guarantee that's exactly what happened. That's
Yeah.
why I started disliking them.
they're like super fresh now, and people love them because they realise they're fucking awesome in the ring.
No shit.
Either way, so we got Cesaro, the Usos. Who else did we discuss on this one? Ryback, because we can't think of any other faces that don't have anything to do.
And because that's what they do, they just chuck Ryback in random matches like that.
Yep. They feed him more job matches. Anyway.
And we have the idea of a debut on the main roster.
Because, to be honest, they tend to debut people at Survivor Series.
Yep, and it's the perfect time to do it. You need someone to come in and just fill up one of those like main event spots.
The second coming of the gobbledygooker.
Yep.
No, okay. Yeah, well, hopefully it's nothing like
I was
that.
going to say, I think Hector Guerrero is a bit old for that now.
No, just get a younger luchador.
Chavo can do it.
Yes.
He's not doing anything at the moment.
Better than Kerwin White.
Exactly.
Yep. So probably the name that everyone would kind of think would come out as main roster debut, NXT champion Finn Balor.
Yep. Without a doubt, if they're going to do a debut, it'll be him. But then again, if they're going to do a heel debut, we've already discussed who that'll be.
Yeah, so there might be more than one debut. There might not even be a debut, so we don't know. But to be honest, if there's not a debut, we don't really know who the fifth person will be for Team Good Guy.
Not a clue.
So, yeah.
Unless it's like they call up Jericho or something.
Fucking hell.
Because that seems to be what they do when they can't find anyone. Let's call up Jericho.
Whenever we can't predict something, it's always Jericho. So, fifth person for Team Good Guy, Jericho.
If it's not Balor.
Yes. Alright, and onto the heel team.
I'm pretty sure a pretty obvious choice in this would be all three of the New Day.
Yeah,
Start off,
they're not doing anything else.
Yep, and if the Usos are going to be in it, you have to have the New Day.
Yep, and to go with the New Day, we needed two
Honestly,
people.
I can't even remember who we chose.
You can't remember who we chose.
I should.
I'm pretty sure we went with Sheamus and Wade Barrett.
Sheamus and Wade Barrett, that's right.
Because,
There's really no one else.
yeah, unless you want to put in like the Cosmic Wasteland or something. But
You can't because it's two spots and the Cosmic Wasteland is
yeah, well,
three.
Stardust can just sit in the Stardust section.
But out of all of them, you'd want Stardust to be in the match.
Yeah, but he's not two people.
Him and Connor. I don't know.
See, that's the thing, is that, like, literally, because they've only just announced this very recently, there's not really a hell of a lot of,
Yeah,
direction as far as this.
it's hard to tell.
So, yeah, I guess that will be the teams.
Yep, and who do you think will win that? Team Good Guy or Team Bad Guy?
I'm gonna go with Team Good Guy,
I'll go with Team Bad Guy on this one.
just so we disagree.
That and out of our predictions of who is going to be in, I feel like Sheamus will be the MVP of the match. I don't know why, but I feel like they need
He's
to.
gonna be the sole survivor.
Yeah, they need to do something with him in the Money in the Bank, and that's the perfect place to start it off.
Fair
Have
enough.
him run through people at Survivor Series, just bro kick everyone.
To be honest, I'm kind of thinking that he might have a little bit of involvement later in the night, so I think they're going to downplay his involvement a little bit.
Oh, pop, that's always a possibility, definitely.
We've got no other fucking ideas, really. Yeah, so Team Good Guy, Team Bad Guy. Yeah, that's that.
Alright, and now moving on to the tournament final, which, if our predictions are correct, will be Ambrose taking on Reigns.
Yes, so it'll be the big confrontation between Ambrains.
That we've been waiting to see for like a year or so.
Fucking hell, if you guys have this match and shake hands and you're still friends at the end of it.
I don't even know what I'll do. Drive a knife into my throat, probably.
Alright, that's a bit dramatic, but probably won't be a fantastic reaction, is the point.
No, yeah, it was an exaggeration, but yeah, you get my point. It'll be terrible if they do that.
Okay, so on the proviso that it is Ambrose versus Reigns, what do you think will happen?
Ambrose heel turn.
Ambrose heel turn.
Yep, that's why he was in the authorities' office, as I mentioned before. He was in there
Fair
talking
enough.
to them, saying, "Hey, you guys haven't talked to me about, kind of wanting." He offered Roman the spot. You were talking to Cesaro, Owen, Del Rio, saying, you can be my man, kind of thing.
Yeah.
You never came to me about it, so I'm coming to you, kind of thing.
Yeah, I can see that happening, but at the same time, I've got this sinking feeling that they're just going to have a match, Roman's going to win, and then that's going to be it.
Oh yeah, but you got to have a bit of faith that they're going to do something different.
I have zero faith.
I have almost zero faith, but a little bit. There's a little bit there.
Yeah, well, I hope that happens, to be honest, because they need a top heel.
Definitely.
Like,
Because who have they got? They got no one.
Jesus Christ, do they need a top heel?
Right now, their top heel is Sheamus.
No, right now their top heel is Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, or Bray Wyatt.
But he's a bit tied up at the moment.
Exactly.
He's kind of
He's a
dealing
little
with
busy.
The Undertaker's last fucking run, so
He's got other things to worry about.
he's got bigger things to worry about. So, yeah, I'm hoping that it isn't just a clean finish and, nothing interesting happens, but I'm thinking that's probably what's going to happen.
Yeah, if we're going by what we think will happen, I think I'll have to go with Reigns winning, just like you said. But if we're going by what we want to happen, Ambrose heel turn, Ambrose wins. Needs to happen.
See, that's the thing, is that, I feel it's just going to be clean finish, Reigns wins, and then just to put that cherry on top of the, Reigns worked really hard for this thing, Sheamus will come out, they'll have a little bit, a 5 to 10 minute, back and forth slugfest, and Roman Reigns will win.
Please don't.
I feel that that's going to happen, to be honest.
Even if...
Because what are you going to do with Sheamus between
Even-
now and Money in the Bank?
Well, the way I think about it, even if Reigns does win clean like that, what I think should happen is Ambrose should still turn heel. They should go for the handshake, Ambrose hits the dirty deeds, out comes Sheamus.
That would work better. But yeah, okay, so hopefully something interesting happens, because we're going to be just really fucking disappointed if it's just a match, they finish, they're friends, whatever.
Yeah, it'll fucking suck. There's nothing
Yeah.
else to it.
But yeah, I think we're both in agreement on that one.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah, so unless there's a heel turn, Reigns wins.
Alright, and moving on to what I assume will be the main event of the night, is the Brothers of Destruction taking on two members of the Wyatt family.
Yeah, so other spoiler alert, Braun Strowman and Bray Wyatt.
Yep, those will be the two members, which everyone kind of assumed was going to be what was going to happen anyway.
Yeah, well, I would have
I
hoped
mean-
I would have hoped that Bray Wyatt was going to be
I
in
was
the
gonna
match.
say, if you're Bray Wyatt, why would you not pick Braun Strowman?
Yeah, and if you're the focal point or one of the focal points of the storyline, why would you not be in the match?
Exactly.
So yeah.
Bray Wyatt being in the match was a given. Braun Strowman you'd kind of just assume because how could you not pick him?
Well, what are you gonna pick, Eric Rowan over fucking Braun Strowman?
Like even if you say Luke Harper over Braun Strowman, that sounds like, oh, the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, and Luke Harper's great.
Exactly.
I love him. Anyway, so yeah, I think that that is pretty obvious as far as who's going over in that one.
Yep, definitely Brothers of Destruction.
Can't end the 25-year anniversary of The Undertaker with him losing.
Yeah,
So
that would not be a smart idea at all.
no, a little bit disappointed that this wasn't the 5-on-5.
Yeah, no shit, me too.
Like, I mean, it would have been better, honestly, if Taker and Kane had recruited 3 people.
Yeah.
Or whatever, and the Wyatts had recruited another guy, or they could have done a 4-on-4. Or...
Yeah, I mean, bring in Bo Dallas, I don't know.
Yeah.
Have him grow his beard again. He looks like Bray Wyatt when he has a beard, so...
Yeah, or as a few people have pointed out anyway, like, I mean, the Brothers of Destruction are going over, and you want to put them over in a decent way because it's 25th anniversary of The Undertaker. Why not just do 2v4?
Exactly. A 2v4 elimination.
Yeah. So...
Have Kane get eliminated, make it, say, like 2-on-1, maybe 3-on-1, and then have The Undertaker tear through those 2 or 3 people.
Yeah. But, yeah, apparently that's not what's going on, so... Yeah. 2v2.
Yep. It's not even elimination.
Yeah, so if this is the main event, we're literally getting a tag match, main eventing Survivor Series.
Which is strange. It's
Like-
not even a tag title match either.
No, I mean, it's a little bit more understandable when you say who's in it, but still.
Yeah, it's still a tag match to close the show.
Yeah, we've got like 2 old men in a tag match to close the show. So
I mean, they're great old men, but they're still old men.
yeah. A little bit disappointed that the world title tournament's now going to be like demoted a little bit, kind of devalues the title a bit.
Yeah, well, as I mentioned to you earlier, I thought maybe, if the world title isn't on last, then that heel turn that I talked about earlier will not happen. The heel turn will only happen if it closes the show.
Yeah, and that's a fair call. So, yeah, that pretty much will close the show. Brothers of Destruction going over, have their little feel-good moment on that one. Sucks to be the Wyatts.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
They're not doing too much.
What are they going to do to rebuild Bray?
Yeah, as way as victories, Bray Wyatt hasn't been doing too well.
No, just in general, Bray Wyatt hasn't been doing too
Well,
well.
in promos, he's been doing brilliant.
Yeah, well, that way, but...
He always shines in promos.
Exactly, even when he was working with Roman Reigns. That's
Well, I mean, you
saying
kind of
something.
need to shine in promos when you work with Roman Reigns, otherwise it's just... You might as well just get canned.
Yeah, just have no promos and then match. See, to be honest, the feud probably would have been better if it was like
Oh,
that.
yeah, no doubt.
Because the match was great. But, yeah, so that'll wrap up the pay-per-view.
Yep, so like, share, subscribe, all those good things. And that's the whole fucking show.
And we will see you next time for some more one-of-a-kind reviews. Have a nice day.
If you mess with me, you got
Well, if Vince isn't in panic mode, I know at least Triple H would be.
Yeah, because he actually understands when shit's going wrong.
Yeah, Vince doesn't.
He's just like, oh, that was good, yeah? Pretty sure that was good. Fucking dicks.